guys, welcome to my channel. I'm sorry that I haven't made a video in a while, but I'm going to start back on making my videos. My name is Addison Shin. If you don't know me, please subscribe and like my channel. If we reach a certain amount of subscribes and likes, I will do giveaways. Anywho, so where do we start? Well, I'm going to do you a little catch up. So let's see. I'm a grown up now. That's kind of hard. Really, it's not what I expected, I should say. Especially being so young and 17 and all, it's a struggle. But one thing I want to tell everybody is just because you become pregnant at a certain age or whatever age you become pregnant doesn't mean you judge somebody. Doesn't mean that person gives up. They constantly are going through a struggle in everyday life just because they're pregnant. Pregnancies happen, everything happens for a reason. But one of the biggest things I had when I was pregnant was everybody seemed to judge me and they gave up on me, or they were done with me, or they didn't want to take part in my baby's life. And that's ridiculous to me because it's not my baby's fault that she got in my tummy. It's mine. It's my fault she got into utero, or however you pronounce that. That's my fault she got there. It's not her fault. You shouldn't take it out on her. Another thing that got to me was how, because I got pregnant at 16, I was considered a slut or a whore or a prostitute. I guess there's a lot of things going around. Exes started saying things. It was really hard. So I ended up switching schools, and I kept my pregnancy secret for a long time, not because I was ashamed, but because I didn't want to go through being what they call slut shamed again. At my old school, people didn't want to sit by me for a while. It was like pregnancy was a disease or something, and that's ridiculous, okay? So that's my biggest thing. Also, taking on adulthood so young. Adults think they have it hard. But imagine being a 17-year-old mom who worked her butt off to graduate college early, who doesn't have much help, who struggles a lot, who needs a lot of help sometimes. Imagine what they're going through. Who can't afford to get through college, who can't afford to buy the baby's formula or something like that. Yeah, I have WIC, don't get me wrong, but everybody out there knows that baby eats more than the WIC. And my daughter's on some expensive formula. I'm gonna keep her name private and everything because I don't want anything to happen, But anywho, so this is kind of just my little update on what's going on. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a story here in a minute. I'm gonna write something out so you guys can hear how I feel. But right now, I'm just wanting to tell you how hard it is being a teen mom. TV shows like Teen Mom and 16 and Pregnant make it look so easy, but in reality, being a teen mom is the hardest thing I've done ever. I went through a lot with struggling from many different things, and this is probably the hardest because I'm so young. There are times when I want to go out and do things, but I can't do them anymore. And if you're a teen mom, I'm sure you understand that there's many things that you can't control that you would like to control, and you can't change what's going on. My biggest thing right now is what I'm going through. Just because I'm young and everything, I feel like a lot of places, like for an example, Job and Family Services, shouldn't take rights away from teen moms, like with food stamps and other things. Like, I'm not allowed to have food stamps because I'm a minor. I'm not allowed to do a lot of things because I'm a minor. If I go to college next year, I can't get food stamps. Like, if I go to college, I can't get food stamps. Like, that's ridiculous. Another thing that gets me is you have to go through your driver's ed to get your license. Well, I don't feel that's fair that I should have to do that. I have a baby. It's hard getting places because I can't drive. Another thing that's hard for us is we get treated differently when it comes to like CPS or custody stuff or other things because everybody belittles us because we're teenagers. That ain't right. I'm a teenage mom, but just because I'm a teenage mom doesn't mean I don't have rights. That's the one that gets me most because everybody seems to belittle us. We're teenage moms, so be it, right? So be it. There's no different from being an adult, so why should they take those rights away from us? Yeah, I'm not saying that when you have a kid, you should get 100% freedom. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we should get food stamps because we have children too. We shouldn't be treated differently because we're teens and, you know, we shouldn't get treated differently. That's just plain and simple. Like, we're teens, so what? You have a kid, so do I. So why should I be like, well, you can't get food stamps because you're 16? Well, let me tell you something. How would you feel if you're taking care of a kid, 16 years old, struggling with school, trying to support this kid? You're telling me a freaking part-time job isn't going to support your baby. A part-time job isn't going to get its water. A part-time job isn't going to get its formula. A part-time job does not help with that. See what I'm saying? Another thing is children's services. Just because I'm a teenager doesn't mean I'm a safety hazard to my baby. That's just irritating me because right now I have a case going on with them, and I don't care if you know my business, but anyway, right now I have a case going on with them, and it's just, you know, don't get me wrong, they're trying to do what they call the best interest of the baby. But in reality, the best interest of the baby is being with her mom and dad. And they keep trying to take her away and me away from her dad. Why is that fair? Just because we're not married? Because we're teenagers? Because her dad works full-time to support a child who doesn't get food stamps? Who doesn't get what she needs, cash assistance or whatever else under the sun? I can't even put my baby on insurance because I'm underage. I can't have a case of my own. That's ridiculous. What the heck is wrong with that? That's just, that irritates me because they don't understand what it's like. Alright, let me ask you this. Let's just say you're a single mom, okay? And you're probably like in your 20s or your 30s. Imagine not being able to have food stamps. If you get them, but I'm pretty sure you do. Imagine not getting food stamps for your child. Imagine not being able to put your child on insurance and you go slowly and further into debt because you can't have your own case. Imagine. Just imagine my shoes. Imagine being belittled wherever you go. You walk into a room like children's or something and everybody judges you because you're 16 and they don't think you know what's best for your baby. Or you're 17 or whatever it is. That's ridiculous. I'll go into a doctor's office and they don't even bother to listen to me because they act like I don't know what I'm talking about. That's ridiculous. That's just, it irritates me. Why do we have to belittle our teenagers in this world because they got 16 and pregnant? Yeah, they could have prevented it. We all know that. But there are accidents, and accidents happen. We don't judge you adults for a mistake that you done or an accident that you had. Do it. But everybody else seems to belittle us teenagers because we were 16 and pregnant. That's what irritates me. Thank you for listening to my 16 and pregnant kind of documentary type thing or whatever you guys want to call it. I will show you a quick picture of my baby and then I will see you in a few with how I'm feeling right now. Alright. And then maybe, just maybe, I might do a little thing for you guys. Maybe a makeup tutorial or something. But I don't know. Anywho. wanted to go to cosmetology school, but right now I can't afford my college, and my FAFSA got denied because I'm a minor and everything, but I have to have my parents' information, and that's hard right now. In many cases. So if you could please like and again subscribe to my video, that'd be great. I'm now going to show you my baby, and I was 16 when I had her, and then like a month and a half I turned 17. So anywho, that's my little Nina. That's not her real name, just telling you that now. So again, please like and subscribe to my channel. Here in a few, I'm going to be opening up a Facebook page when we reach a certain amount of subscribers. That's about it. So please like and subscribe to my channel. Bye!